Everybody, it's Justin, one of the three good nerds. It is Thursday afternoon. My work day's over-ish, taking a break. I'm probably work a little bit more after dinner because I got a little bit of late start because I had to go to the dentist today. It's not what you like to do on starting the month off with a dentist appointment. But to cheer myself up, I got a big cup of iced coffee because it's either got to be really cold or really hot. Like, I can't do anything in between, and that's not a fresh spot. So I'm like, I'm just going to finish this one off, throw some ice in there, throw some other good stuff, and it's not good for me, but maybe it'll fix my headache. But I digress. I really I have some friend mail, some community mail, and I want to do some shout-outs. So please bear with me. It'll take just a few minutes, but I have a lot of cool shout-outs. First, we have Robert from the Commenting Collector. He's like, hey, I got a sticker. I was like, I want a sticker. So he hooked me up with a sticker. Thank you. And he threw in some cards. It's really cool. Buffalo Bill Cody. Okay, here's my interesting fact about Buffalo Bill Cody. Nothing. Except we often think of him and Calamity Jane. And Calamity Jane's great, or maybe just one granddaughter, either granddaughter or great-granddaughter, was friends with my grandma. They were in Red Hat Ladies together. But it was very fun. She was a direct descendant. And then we have Man Walks on the Moon, Lunar Surface 1969. But the question is that a studio? Do we really think they're on the moon? Dun, dun, dun. What's your conspiracy theory? What do you think? Did we go to the moon? Was it all done by Stanley Kubrick? Why haven't we gone back to the moon? All big questions. Next we have Shannon over at Shannon Rips. Said, hey, Justin, I got a Donnie baseball if you want it. And I went, I don't say no to Donnie baseball cards. And so he sent me something in fancy mail. And I'm like, dude, why are you sending me stuff in fancy mail? Got a couple Ranger stickers, always needed. I like those holograms. Man, I remember just thinking those were the greatest things ever. And honestly, I still kind of do. 90s technology here. 1991 Upper Deck. That was really cool. Okay, but here's the Donnie. This is from 1992 Upper Deck. And at first, I thought it may be one of those Denny's sets. Hold on, let me figure out let me see if I can close some stuff. No, the glare, dang it. It's awesome, but I can't get the right angle. It looks a lot cooler in person, but it's Donnie, and I don't have this one. It's very, very cool. But remember the Denny's sets had all those 3Ds. It had baseball and football for sure. Maybe hockey. They didn't really have hockey down in Texas. Because when these sets were coming out, we didn't have a team. So they didn't really pay attention to us. And then we stole Minnesota's team. Ha ha ha. Sorry, Julie. This is really cool, Shannon. Thank you so much. I dig it. That's going to be one more notch in the old TCDb belt. Next, we have Cash and Dead. Very cool. Staying cool, one pack at a time. They're into all sorts of stuff. I've been enjoying their barbecue and fishing videos. I won these cards. They just do giveaways every once in a while, and I always play along because it's fun to play along. But I thought I only won one of these, but apparently I won both. And CJ Abrams, Bobby Witt Jr., very cool. I didn't have either of those. Very excited to get those. Thanks, fellas. I appreciate that. Very nice of y'all. Next, I jumped in a break with Don and Betsy over at Rose City, and they were having a big anniversary, and it's been a minute. Let me try to think what the anniversary was. Was it 4 years on YouTube? Was it maybe it went with a subscriber? I don't remember, but it was fun. Is that terrible that I don't remember? Don't look into it. I just forget stuff. I got a lot going on. But I bought it a couple teams into the break. It looks like I bought The Guardians. Oh, that's what it was. You could buy a couple teams, and then you got some random teams. I think I bought 3 teams, and I, of course, bought the Rangers. And then I always try to buy, like, things for people I think, oh, maybe if I get something cool, I'll just send it off to somebody else. And now when I'm working on the gift packs for the kids at Vince's school, I'm having a hard time finding White Sox cards. And I wish I would have had the forethought to get the White Sox, but don't remember if they're even available. But it was a lot of fun stuff. Just a lot of filler and common stuff. This is great for TTMing and stuff like that. Some of the newer kids are tough. So I got the Cubbies, the Red Sox, the Indians. But I'm just going to show you the hits. We got a Blaze Jordan, futurist. Maximo Costa, none of y'all are going to know who that is. Reginald, I don't know who that is. Here's another Blaze Jordan. Ooh, these are nice. These are nice. Dylan Frias, Angel Gerano. Oh, here's a Christopher Morel. That's nice. Nico Horner, numbered to 99. Seiya Suzuki. A little rookie action. Tovar on the Rockies. We have a Alex Verdugo Red Sox napkin. Very cool. Alex Verdugo, I remember getting really excited when he was with the Dodgers. He wasn't as awesome as I thought he was going to be. And then he went to Boston. I'm like, I think he's going to be pretty good there. But didn't he end up in New York too? Maybe. Josh Young, rookie, in the snow. And Yoshida, rookie, also in the snow. You can't slow those guys down. They are immune to temperature differences. Then we have some of the last year's Topps Chrome set, which I'm working on. So actually, I'm not 100% sure if and what I need of these. But there's Adolis Garcia. Very cool. Some Topps Chrome. Bowman Chrome. Bowman Paper. There's another, There's another Christopher Morel. Shiny. And another Josh Young. Awesome. And Don and Betsy were very sweet and threw in some extras just because they're nice. And we have Luka. You know, I love me some Luka. Got a Westbrook. I think I won that one in one of the giveaways. Harden with the USA. I like that insert. We have a Maxi Kleba lining up a shot. Luka again. Boban. Hilarious. We have a Dave Nelson and another Luka, because you can't have too many Lukas. He's one of my PC guys. Can I tell you a secret? Okay, but don't tell anybody, okay? If Luka wasn't a Dallas Maverick, he would really annoy me. Just how he argues every call. It's like, come on, just shut up and play. And don't tell anybody, okay? Because they'll find me. It does remind me a little bit of how Tim Duncan used to complain about every call. Even when he got the call, he would still complain. I'm just like, come on, bro. Just play. I do think it takes a little bit away from his greatness, but maybe with a little bit of maturity, maybe Dirk can get in there and say, shut up, because Dirk didn't argue a whole lot. He could be amazing. He's got so much talent. But if I wasn't a Mavs fan, it would drive me crazy. And my last one came from Scott over at Stooks Baseball Cards and Curiosities. And I'm not 100% sure what this is. He comes down to the Dallas show, card show. I don't know if it's every year, at least the last couple of them. But I think I missed the last one, the one with the big theft. So you don't need to look at me, authorities. I wasn't even there. And then the couple that I went to before that, I really have so much fun at those things that I could spend hours and hours and hours. And the Dallas show is a big show. But my kid's done. After about an hour, he's like, his eyes glaze over. And I try to keep on like, hey, let's go find a good Pokemon table or something like that. But he's done. he's done with lots and lots of people being in the same area. And so I'm always like, I don't want to be that dad who's dragging him around. It's like his attention span is good for about an hour, but I can spend 1 hour at one like good box. I can spend an hour there. And there have been times where I go in and it's just like it's $1.50 box. And I just pull out 100 cards and then I keep 10 of them and all the other ones go other places. But very cool. Anyway, I digress. So I have no idea what this is. I say that because, man, I just next show he comes to, I gotta get out over there. And hopefully it's the one in November, because I was hoping there was going to be a show in December. Because although I am kind of gearing towards buying my Jordan at the end of the year on eBay, I think I might get a better deal at the show, because you don't have to worry about the fees and stuff, and you can finagle a little bit. I just saw somebody finagling a Jordan 8, which is really the one I have my heart set on. Just saw the clip yesterday up at the National, so that was like last week. And he finagled. He was asking $6,600, and they ended up at $6,100. The guy is like 6,000. They're like, okay, let's do 6,100, because he was going to take that extra 100, and they flipped for it, and the extra 100 went to the kids that were with him, whatever. So instead of paying 6,600, he got an 8 for 6,100 instead of 66 or 68. I mean, Jordans, they're getting cheaper. Seems like they're getting cheaper every month, and that is exciting. So, okay, sorry, I digress. I haven't done my Jordan wrap-up video yet. I'm getting nervous. I'm feeling like I'm running out of time for that. It's like never enough time. I don't know where the time has gone. What I tell my son all the time is that your life is going to be filled with long days and short years. And at his age, I don't think he understands it quite yet. How extreme that is. I know he does feel like he's growing up. He's like, man, I'm growing up so fast. I'm going to be in 7th grade. It feels like, it's just in 4th grade, not too long ago. And I'm like, dude, there's going to be a day where you wake up and you forget how old you are and you wonder what happened to the last decade of your life. And all you know is that you're tired. You want to go back to bed, but at the same time, you really want a cup of coffee. And it's just one cup of coffee and at a time, I guess. But I don't know. That's kind of depressing. I don't want to talk about that. I love my daily hugs. First thing, especially in the summertime, first thing I do when he wakes up, because I get up before he does, is I go into his room and I get myself my big old morning hug. My morning hug and my morning coffee, man. That's what gets me going. And I love it. I love it. Did not know that I was going to enjoy being a dad as much as I have been. Before him, I was just all work all the time. I was not always a fun person to be around because I was so stressed out. I worked terrible hours. And I just did not have time for fun because everything was work. But when he came along, I had to really reevaluate my life. And I was like, well, am I going to be the dad I had or the dad I wish I had? And so I've tried real hard to be the dad I wish I had. But at the same time, I always feel like I could do better. Like I could always do more. But let's look at some cool stuff and stop talking about my faults as a father. This is really cool. I've never seen it before. And Doogie is going to be super jelly. It is Yvonne Pudge Rodriguez and Will Clark, 1994 All-Star card. I have no idea what this is. Came from Brookshire's. I wonder if this was a handout at the ballpark. I know in the late 80s they used to do it because I have some back in their baby blue uniforms. That's really interesting. I miss that ballpark a lot. It is really, really beautiful. And as I say that, in August, you could not pay me to go to a game because sitting there when it's 98 degrees at 7:05, at a 7:05 first pitch, it's awful. It's awful. Even if you're in the shade, you're just sweating the whole time. There is not enough cold beer to make up for that weather. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so I did see this. He showed this off, and I hadn't seen it before. I had to look it up, and there's 2 versions of this card, but you are going to be amazed. Are you ready? All my Don Mattingly lovers are going to really dig this. It is a Columbus Clippers card. And if I remember right, it's from 1985. I think it came out in 84. Was it 85 or 84? Maybe it's 84. I couldn't remember if this came out. No, it must have been. It must have been right before he got called up. It's so cool. I mean, you just don't see these things all the time. Man, I don't know how he found it. That is so rad. He's got a few Clippers cards, but not many. That is really, really fun. I love that. Dude, that is amazing. The All-Star Gala. Major League Baseball and the Texas Rangers cordially invite 1995 All-Star Gala Swinging with the Stars. The Six Flags Over Texas, Good Times Square, Arlington, Texas, July 10th, 1995. How interesting is this? How interesting is this? It's an invite. I wonder if that card came with this invite. That's so fun. I haven't done any of their galas before. They're charity events. And they'll have a bunch of the guys, and they'll do like game show type stuff and like softball types questions from at least the local ones are from Emily Jones. Does a really good job. It's kind of like a sideline reporter. She's always in the dugout and the locker rooms. She does a really good job. And she's got a really good rapport with the players, and you can really tell that they like each other. They're very nice. It's really cool. Anyway, I've never been to one of those. I have been to a Hall of Fame kind of like congratulations dinner once for Pudge. My wife bought it for me. We had to go to Fort Worth for it. It was in a hotel. And it was like dinner, and you got to listen to him talk. And it was Dave Barnett who was doing the TV play-by-play at the time, and Pudge Rodriguez was there. And at every table there was a ball player or a former ball player. And I think it was, who did we have? Frank Lucchesi. Oh, is that right? Oh, he was a coach. I think he was with Astros too. I'd have to look him up. I think it's Frank Lucchesi, and I'm probably mispronouncing it. Anyway, I was super bummed because I wasn't able to walk around and get autographs because there were a bunch of ball players there. Nobody was doing it, so I felt weird about doing it. I really wanted Pudge's autograph too, but my favorite story, and I've probably said it before, is they're talking about Nolan Ryan and catching Nolan Ryan when he was just a kid. When Pudge was just a kid, naturally. Because, he came up when he was like 19. He was just a baby. And I don't know if it was his rookie year or maybe his second year. He was catching Nolan. And it was one of Nolan's one-hit games. Like, he made it all the way through, like, to the first or second batter in the ninth and then gave up, like, a single or something. And the reporters after the game asked Pudge, what happened there? He was so close to a no-hitter. What happened? And Pudge's response, talking about the great Nolan Ryan, was, he shook me off. Like, it's his fault that he didn't get another no-hitter. If he would have just listened to me through the pitches I told him to pitch, just shut up and do what I tell you to do, the great Nolan Ryan would have yet another no-hitter. And I thought that was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. This is cool. This is an all-star post-game reception. These are interesting, man. I have not seen these before. These are really cool. 1995 All-Star Game, commemorative All-Star Game phone card. Yes! Remember phone cards? How funny. How funny. Limited to 15,000. I've never seen these before. That is so great. Okay, this is cool. These are cool. I don't know if were these another set? These weren't box toppers, were they? I don't remember where these came from. I have a couple of different ones, but these are really cool, and they look really good in my binders. And what I always have to do is try to find the appropriate top loader size, but you can get them at the LCS. But these are really rad. Ha! Love it. Okay. I've seen these before too, and I think there's certainly more than 3. I think there's like 12 or something in this set. It's one of the Star sets, and Star made 1 million unlicensed cards, including a whole set, actually multiple years of sets of Don Mattingly, because if you look at Don's stats in the 80s, he was pretty amazing. What's really cool about this is that they're all together. They haven't, see, it's perforated. You kind of see it's perforated. They haven't been released. I'm going to have to find a cool case for that too. That's awesome. I don't think I realized, well, maybe I did, that they came like this. Because I think I have 1 or 2, but they've already been individualized. Huh, that's really fun. Some more All-Star stuff. All-Star workout. Okay. Now I feel like you're telling me that I need to hit the gym. Now I'm starting to wonder if you and my wife are talking behind my back. Yes, I need to start at least walking in the mornings. I understand. Just in case you're watching this, honey, I love you. I know. This is so cool. I'm not going to tell you what I was doing in 1995, but it was in 1995. Honestly, I wasn't even driving in 1995. Didn't have my license yet. Wasn't driving legally in 1995. How's that? What is this one? Oh, it's the old Fan Fest. That is so cool. I'm telling you guys, you've missed it. I mean, the ballpark still stands, but they've converted it to like the XFL stadium. They do concerts and stuff there. But it was gorgeous. I mean, I've been to half the stadiums, and it's my favorite ballpark ever. And I know you're like, well, obviously it's your home ballpark. But I will tell you right now, I don't like the new one. It's got air conditioning. That's awesome. Parking's not great. They have a little Texas Live, was what they call it. It's like a bunch of bars on top of each other. That's not bad. But the inside of the ballpark's, it's bland. Nothing to get excited about. Yeah, so there. So I don't like the new one, but I loved the old one. It reminded me a little bit of Baltimore's stadium with all the beautiful brick. It was really cool. And then I have my own personal Stook. Oh, from Dallas 2023. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm going to put these on my wall, on my sticker board. Well, I know oh, that's so cool, man. I wish I was there for that. I might have been. It might have been one where my wife and kid were like, it's time, Justin. That's cool. I love it. Thank you so much. This was really, really nice of you. Very excited. Lots of stuff I've never seen before. I'm going to sit here and look at this for a while, but I'm not going to make you look at me while I'm looking at this. Really enjoyed it. Really cheered me up, all of you, so much. Thank you so much. I love this community. Thank you so much for your generosity into thinking about just this nerd. I appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
God, you are such a nerd. Shut up. No wonder you only hang out with boys.